from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Patriots are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Harris. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close, sneaking.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Again, it's Harris. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
The sack there by Brandon Graham coming in and bringing him down to the ground.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Dolphins offense returning to the field.
They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown!
Austin Eckler.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
If he keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jaron Reed drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
The Patriots send out their punter. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a fair catch is taken here a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense back out onto the field.
And the numbers for the last drive, and he was perfect, which maybe isn't surprising because he has not missed a pass in this game yet.
And it lets you know just how precise things have to be for a quarterback to be perfect, because that means the line's blocking really well. No one's dropping any of the passes thrown to them, and the quarterback is accurate. It's almost like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter or a perfect game, isn't it? He's the principal guy, but he needs a lot of help.
Time to find out if he can keep that perfect game going here, partner. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Tua to throw again. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Come on now.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Tua now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Sanders on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Tua. Into the secondary, past the 40.
And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Eckler. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now Jones. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there for the Patriots. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Out right to Bourne. 7 yards, the pickup there. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
On play action, they'll throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Now a first down carry for Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run again with Harris. Down right around the 25.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pushes past him. That's swung out wide to Harris. No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Joey Slye for the field goal of 43 yards.
And his kick here is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tua and the rest of the Dolphin offense heading back out. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good 2nd quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to pass. Tua. Now room for Eckler as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
Get ready. Get ready. Good job,
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Tua going to throw. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots' 25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Tua over the middle, complete. That's Hill. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Tua sets up to pass it. This is swung out to Eckler. Touchdown, Dolphins. Austin Eckler, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Well, I'll tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you. And I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Patriots 6.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now Jones. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. New England's offense set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now back to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big. And now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On the ground, it's Eckler, and he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Draw play. It's Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the give, this is Eckler. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Austin Eckler taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins are on their way to a 2-0 start. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England trying to get a place on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception. The pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. They'll start by running the option to the right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Christian Barmore on the stop. A gain of 7. And the Dolphins first down.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Going on the ground with Eckler. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 4th down. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule, because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will extend this big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Thornton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the draw, it's Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page, because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. This is a counter play. Eckler, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. It's Eckler again. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Here is Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 107 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling